Hi there everybody, it's Jo Rose of JoRose.com here with May 2018's numerology forecast. And I often say that understanding your numerology forecast is like understanding the weather. Today I've chosen to do my video outside as the sun is shining after yesterday here in the UK where it did not stop raining. This contrast of the sun and the warmth compared to the constant rain that we had yesterday brings me in alignment with the energy of May. Firstly, let's recap. 2018 is an 11 year. We acquire this by adding together 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 8 equals 11. We often reduce down to a single digit except for when it's a master number or we want to know more about how the energy is coming through. If we add together 1 plus 1, it equals 2. So often in numerology we'll see it's written as an 11/2. So this energy for this year is about magical manifestation, spiritual awakening, intuition, and really becoming more consciously aware of what we were unconscious to. May is the 5th month and it's a 5 energy. And when we think of the 5 energy, it's really about a 180-degree turn. And this brings me into how we're getting to the energy for May. If we add 5 to the 11, it's 16/7. Normally we would, it's a 16 and we would normally break it down to a 7. I'm leaving it as a 16/7 because this is the 3rd karmic debt number and the 3rd month we've had this year with a karmic energy. So let's address karmic energy. Often we hear karmic energy as what goes around comes around, or we're paying back a debt because it is classed as a karmic debt. I like to believe it's a balance in energy. So we're balancing something in this energy that we've needed to balance, and often we can be too far one way. You know, we can be overexcited or not excited at all, and we need to find a balance somewhere in between. The 16/7 is asking for us as a karmic number to look for balance. Now, when we look at the 16/7, it consists of a 1. It's all about me, the self, the I, the individual. We have the 6, which is about them, others. It's very much a community, a family number. And we have the 7. The 7 is intuitive, it's an introverted number, and it sees both sides. And that's what I want to address in this video. When people often think of this number, the 16/7, people refer to the tarot and the tower. So I'm not sure if you can see that because I've got a reflection back here now, but it's the tower. And the tower here is being hit by lightning, and it's setting itself on fire, and people are falling out of the tower. The tower will crumble, and it's often compared as the rise of the phoenix from the ashes. It's the ego versus the soul. It's the material versus the spiritual. And it's time to rise above the superficial. I look at this month and this energy to reevaluate your core values. What is important to you? Not what is important to the system or society or your family or your friends. What is important to you? From my take, I use numerology to help people realign their mind, body and soul. And when you are realigned, mind, body and soul, you just ooze an energy, a sparkle, a shine, and your light just radiates out, and people begin to see you for who you are. And that resonates more than the normal energy that we find ourselves hidden behind. And that's when I like to include my lovely mask here, as normal in the 7 video. It's time to remove the facade. It's time to take off the mask. So the 16/7 is giving us the opportunity to see the disillusion, to see the illusion, is not really what it's meant to be. It might have been at some time back in the past, but right now the system isn't serving us. The education system, the pharmaceutical system, the banking system, the governments. For the everyday man, we're struggling. And I watched a video yesterday about mums getting their children ready for school in the morning, and they put a heart monitor onto one mother who appears to be very organized, but by the time she'd finished her drop off, her heart rate was at 170, equivalent to an aerobic workout, but she wasn't getting the benefits of the aerobic workout. It was stress. Do you feel stress depressing you, pushing you down? I have in my past, and it's pushed me so low that I almost took my life more than once. And I'm saying that it was that wake-up call that led me to understand more about who am I and why am I here. People often say to me, what's my purpose? I want to tell you now, it's simple. Your purpose is to live your life feeling fulfilled as much as possible. Because if you're not fulfilled, you're not doing your best, and you can't do whatever it is that you've come here to do. So look at what fulfills you, and that comes from a place of love. When we do things that we love, they're more rewarding and more fulfilling than things that we do because we feel we have to. Now, I understand that there are things that need to be done, but when we understand why we do it, it makes so much more sense. The 16-7 energy is about breaking out of your own imprisonment. You've created a structure, a belief system, crashing out. There you go, there's my gong crashing me out right now. Crashing out. We need to be crashing out of whatever is holding us back to be the shining light we were born to be. It's a wake-up call, you know, boom, blow up your world. That's what it's about. If I look at back to the tower, I want to share. In the book I have here, it says, the tower is identified as a prison built for ourselves, locked behind barred windows and high walls. We are captive without realizing it. We think the system is holding us back, but guys, we are holding us back. We can look at it from a different perspective, but the challenge is that we don't. We do what we think is the most comfortable or the least things that's going to disrupt our world. But this 16-7 is disruption. It is absolute dynamite disruption. We remain inside the tower in the imprisonment that we're in for safety, perhaps out of ignorance. You know, people say, who am I? How can I change the world? And yet there's been many leaders that have stepped up to the plate and become the catalyst to change the world. I'm only asking you to look at your world. How do you want to see your world, and what do you need to do to change it? Because the 16-7 is asking you to live the 7 energy, but it's the 6 through the 1 to the 7. So the 6 is all about the community, the family. We're all family. We're one massive community. But we can only serve the community by being true to our own unique individual self. Everything is valued. Everyone is valued. And you have a unique set of numbers for you to live the life you were born to live. And if you don't follow those numbers, you're going to have many regrets, feel depleted, and most of all, become sick and poorly by not listening to what you're meant to be doing. This energy, the 7 energy, it's asking you to be observant, to have faith, to go with the flow. Stop holding on to what is not yours. Stop building towers to protect yourself. Chances are you're building those towers around your heart, and you're not inviting in your true love. You're not inviting in your true love, whether it be people or activities or a location where you live. You're confining yourself to play small. And I want to tell you, this is a time, this year is a time to play big. Break free from your prison. People often say to me, but I've got challenge after challenge. And I'm saying to you, turn it 180 degrees. The 5 energy, 180 degrees, May is the 5, 180 degrees, and see your challenges as your opportunities. It's not how we fall, but how we rise that makes a difference. It's not the mistakes we made, it's the growth we've got from them. This month is really a time to go within, a time to meditate, to go to a spiritual retreat, to look internally for your own answers, not externally. Numerology is the book you need to read. Your numerology, your book. You created why you're here, what your destiny is. So it's about being fulfilled. Only when we're fulfilled can we serve our mission. And our mission is to serve others. But again, I've explained this before, it's not to serve others by bending down to them, bowing to them, serving them, to the fact that they're treated as a king or queen and you're a lowly servant. No, it's about you living your life. And whether it be art and creating amazing art, whether it be singing, whether it be medicine or healing, whether it be building a building or spending time in the garden, whether it be creating a great feast, it doesn't matter. You need to be true to you. And this energy, this 16-7, is really what is not serving you. What are your core values? What lights you up? What creates your spark? Now is the time to really get this, because as we move through this year, and we're in the 5th month, but only the 2nd month, is it the 2nd or the 3rd month of the real core energy of this 11? I'm asking you from the 11, I've said before, it's like beam me up, Scotty, beam me up like Star Trek, but get up to source. Source, pray, meditate, be mindful in what you do. Become more observant of your environment, of the smells, of the sounds. What do you see? What do you feel? Let this serve you. Most people are in their head, and the 7 is a thinking number. It is the number of mastery, the number of study, the number of becoming a guru in something. I'm asking you to become the guru of you. I'm asking you to love yourself. Truly, truly love yourself. Because people treat you the way you treat yourself. And I want you to crash, to knock down the disillusion, to take off the mask, and to become more connected with who you are. So to sum up, the 1 is about the individuality, the I, the me. However, it's not to stay there, it's to be that so we can serve the 6, the community, the family, the environment. We need to see both sides, and sometimes we have to step in another person's shoes, or we have to step into our dark side. And it's interesting that the light is coming across me now, so I'm half light and I'm half dark. Look at this is it. So I'm asking you to look at both sides. Oh, the sun is going now, so I'm not quite, oh look, it's going to come back. See this? I'm actually loving this. A prop I didn't plan there. So the 16-7 is the awakening call. Who are you? Why are you here? Trust yourself, trust the universe, go with the flow. Don't hold on to things. Let it go. Let it go. Nothing is yours. Let anything be free. In a relationship, if you're holding on to it tightly, it's not yours. Set it free. If it's meant to be, it will come back. So I'm asking you to drop your baggage, see the disillusion, and then create the illuminating world that you want to live in. Because at the end of the day, it's your life. LYFE. If you don't love yourself first every day, who will? So I'm asking you to spend this month going inside, spending moments, and even meditation is not about slowing the mind, but it is about connecting to the body, connecting to the soul, connecting to your destiny, connecting to joy, connecting to love. I find when I picture love, I feel love, it really brings me into the moment. So I'm going to give you a couple of things to do this month, and that is, ask yourself in everything you do, if you're being challenged more so, what would love do now? Is it better to feel love, or is it better to be right? I want to say it's better to feel love. The other thing is, look at your environment, your home, your relationships, your career, your chosen path. Is that the path your soul wants? Is that the path your heart wants? Start asking yourself better questions. Who am I? Why am I here? What is my purpose? What is my mission? With numerology, I can help you with that. However, it's all about May. It's all about 16/7, time to break out of the prison. If you've liked what I've shared in this video, and you would like to learn more about your own personal numbers, or just connect to the other karmic debt numbers that I've shared, I will link them to this video. I'll also link below the 2018 numerology video. I work with energy, and the energy of the numerology shows me why we are here, who we are, and what we're meant to do. The ill health we have shows me where we've come off path. And so I also work with ailments that you might have. For example, if you've got a toothache, it's telling you that you need to be making a decision. Get to the root of what it is that you want to do. If you've got a headache, you're invalidating yourself. This month's energy, looking at the core values, will help you become a healthier, more vibrant version of you. If you've liked this video, please like, subscribe and share. If you've got any comments, please put them below, as I would love to create a video to answer some of your questions and just connect with you. If you're interested in an intuitive reading, again, please get in touch with me at jorose.com, or below this video, or on Facebook. I really just want to help the world raise the vibration to love. So on that note, it's jorose at jorose.com, and remember, it's your life, LYFE. Love yourself first every day. Thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure.